to really say chip on tip, that's chip on the tip of a finger right there, right? Give it sort of scale. This thing is a beauty to solder. I mean, you got so much room to get that solder tip in there, it's unbelievable, right? The chip that we've been using is the OVM 6946 RAJA. We are doing a placement which is literally chip on tip. So while this particular chip was intended to be surface mount, we got us crazy people who are like, surface mount? Why surface mount it? Let's go ahead and figure out how to wire this thing into a tip, right? Why not? Shouldn't be a problem. We are looking at signal distances anywhere from 0.025 meters, relatively short, all the way up to potentially 4 meters, and even potentially beyond 4 meters. Light source, we've actually come up with a method to do LED termination all the way out at the tip, or you could do sort of more of just doing the fiber optic where your light source is in the back. Right? Manufacturability, obviously we had to start where I believe most of us are, which is how do we manually solder this guy? And then we've moved into automation ready. And we actually have automation equipment that's already set up and that we're in the OQ-PQ phase right now. Last thing that we've been able to do in our PV phase is really all around the automation, right? So while originally we're coming in and typical thing where we're just bringing down that FPC, delivering the solder paste, using the solder iron delicately and trying to make that termination, we are now moving it into fully automated, where now we could actually have the camera come in, be pick and place, drop down the FPC, deliver in the solder paste, and use a laser to actually do the solder joint.